Hey there, this is Troy Baker, and this is a piece of Schmidt.
Hello and welcome to this episode of the Piece of Schmidt podcast, the podcast where we sit around this table and do the things I want to do.
But not eat hot shit ever again.
Ever.
I mean, we got it right there.
Not dusty stuff. I will eat hot wings.
Like a sauce.
Yes. I can see it. I can drip it.
Yep.
It's not going to be on my
Inhaling.
eyes. Like, this is like particles shit, man.
Not getting your dick.
Nope.
Nope.
Are we still live? Is anyone watching comments?
Nope.
People are probably talking to us and we don't even know. That's why we don't have fans.
I was watching most of mine. Nobody was.
Yeah. More sad if we watch it. Anyways, you're on YouTube watching this, so give us a subscribe, give us a like on the videos that you enjoy, share it with your friends. If you want the audio, go to iTunes or Soundcloud. Support the show by going to patreon.com/derailed. We already did our Extra Life stream, so we don't have to promote that anymore. Check out Extra Life 2018. That's what we can promote. Let's promote it all year long.
Yeah.
This week's episode, we have no snacks. We already ate the hot food. So we're gonna talk. This is gonna be a classic Piece of Schmidt episode. Okay. We got some scientific things that happened this week. Okay.
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 You having fun? Mm-hmm. Surfing Facebook while you're entertaining the kids.
Kids are done, bro.
Kids are dumb.
Done.
Well, yes, kids are dumb.
Not these kids. These kids are great.
Dude, look at the Pop Mystery Science Theater 3000 since we're talking about science.
Never seen it.
Really?
No.
Wow. I'm surprised.
You familiar?
With Mystery Science, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch it when I was a kid.
Science.
Science. You just want to go home. See, you don't want to be on the show because you're distracted.
What?
You just want to go home. I'm the only one who actually wants to be here.
What?
You didn't want to be here about 20 minutes ago.
That's true, but I am here.
Red Bull in hand.
No, I'm just trying to
That's about right.
I'm just trying to put you back on track.
That's about right.
There's gonna be dust in there, and then all of a sudden your mouth's gonna be on fire.
Well, he was making gestures that were inappropriate for kids. With his
The dumb kids.
girthy Red Bull can.
I'm saying it's about right.
I love how you both look at me afterwards. Jesus Christ.
They're looking for confirming eyes. That's what they're like. You're either gonna go like, or. You're my cover. You blew it.
I love that they both had to look at me like they were interested in what size it was.
No, he's right. I was.
You don't care what size my dick is?
No.
Like, jeez.
What's this all been about? I thought the final episode of Piece of Schmidt, we would all measure dicks.
No.
All right. Well, just everyone go home then. So science. Okay. So you know that's the Japanese guy who always talks about science. He's got the long gray hair.
Yeah, he's an astrophysicist.
No, he's a physicist, just a regular physicist. That you're thinking Neil deGrasse. Neil deGrasse is astrophysicist.
Oh, okay.
This guy is.
I know the guy you're talking about, though. His
Yeah.
name's like Yoka.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He actually is one of the people who founded string theory.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse has him on his show most of the time.
Yep.
He also did the one with Morgan Freeman about the black holes and shit.
Yep. Exactly right. So he went on the news, CNBC.
CNN?
No.
MSNBC?
MSNBC?
Yeah.
CBS? Some news. Some news.
News. Fox News?
No, that's not news.
Give me that Fox.
Fox News.
Give me that Fox.
That's not news, though.
It's fake news.
That's news you get in North Korea.
That's news you get in North Korea?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Propaganda.
Propaganda, yeah. Mm-hmm. So some scientists came out and said, our recent findings at the CERN super collider basically told us that we shouldn't exist.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So they had him on to like tell him why.
What the fuck that means?
Yeah, and you were here when I was talking about this before any of this came up. Okay, as one of my reasons of believing in a higher power. Okay, because we legit now from science shouldn't have existed. So that could lead you down the religious road. Okay,
Why shouldn't we have existed?
shut up. I'm just kidding. So. Antimatter. How much do you know about antimatter?
Anti a lot.
Clever.
I've watched a couple things, but I don't hardly remember any of it.
Yeah, it's basically so like for every bit of matter, there's a bit of antimatter. When they touch each other, poof, there's nothing, right? So when the Big Bang happens, we go into this state of cooling, and once that happens, there's all of a sudden more matter than antimatter. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here, right? Because matter and antimatter pop into existence and then meet each other and then disappear. So there's and then all of a sudden, this piece of matter goes like this and the antimatter goes somewhere. And now you've got this piece of matter. And then that happens again. And then that matter touches another piece of matter. And now we have our universe. But nobody knows why. Okay, so at the CERN Super Collider, they've actually captured antimatter. And what they were hoping to find was some sort of symmetry, like... okay, so they capture anti-hydrogen. Basically, so they throw... You know the Super Collider, right? That big circle thing. Yeah. They throw atoms, and then they bang, and then they have this magnet tube that captures the antimatter. Okay? They capture anti-hydrogen... Okay, and they see an atom with an anti-nucleus with an anti-electron flipping around it, and fundamentally down to every level, it matches regular hydrogen. There's no symmetry. There's no because what they were hoping to find was like a missing piece that our end like fit into, but it's literally like a mirror. So. If that's true, if every piece of hydrogen has an anti-hydrogen, there should be no hydrogen.
No extra.
There should be nothing.
Yeah.
We shouldn't exist, but we do. And that's fucking weird. Somehow. It's weird. So that's one of the reasons I believe in a higher power.
That the higher power just picked the pieces of matter and...
Do I know how that happened? No. But like... When you have like these people at the CERN Super Collider hope to find evidence that supports something that fits into their scientific, acumen, and it doesn't.
This
You don't
kind of
like-
things give me panic attacks.
Oh, gotcha.
Really?
Okay.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
Bizarre. So yeah, we shouldn't exist based on the recent findings at the CERN Super Collider.
Interesting.
That's kind of crazy. So that just gives the scientists some more shit to study.
Yeah, and so basically like they've looked for like in theory there should be anti-galaxies, anti-solar systems, anti-planets,
Snuck in.
anti-humans,
Anti-Aaron?
Anti-Aaron, exactly. But we can't find anything like that. We don't see any of it. When we use the CERN Super Collider, we capture the anti-hydrogen, and it's exact copy of hydrogen.
So it's like a mirror. It is truly.
That's so crazy.
So that could be the anti-you in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
But if that's true, then we shouldn't have been. We can't be here.
Yeah, because there's no extra of anything.
So either the CERN Super Collider was a giant waste of money, and we don't know what's going on. Like I'm thinking all the possibilities.
Yeah.
Or
It's going to tear a hole into the universe.
we're going to tear the hole into the universe
Upside down.
upside down.
It's coming. Harley Quinn!
Stop moving,
Me?
No, Harley.
Harley.
She wants to get picked up, and then she's like, no.
Again, I wouldn't.
I'm gonna squirm.
I wouldn't put her on the table though.
Baby girl.
That's how you clean it off a little better.
Baby
pretty girl.
Because that could kill her.
I wouldn't even. Oh.
The higher power.
No.
Or there's just more stuff for... This is a new variable for them to study. Okay, why?
Right.
That's so crazy.
Second piece of news, and this has to do with Egypt, is they use this nanotechnology to find a new secret hidden chamber in the Great Pyramid.
Jesus, how many secret hidden chambers are in that pyramid?
Dude,
Just
are you
that
kidding
one.
me?
You know what's really fucked? Hey, okay, you're blowing it. You're not going on the table.
But
No.
Sorry, we don't want you to
You're
vomit
not going on the
everywhere.
table. No.
poor Quidditch.
No.
We don't want you to pick it up and touch Aaron's dick. She doesn't have a dick. I can't say touch her dick.
Okay.
Why do you assume my dog touches my dick?
That's just weird.
You can't go on the table, baby. No.
Because Wes has this weird fetish.
Wes.
I haven't washed my hands yet, so.
I know. I can't see Wes. New chamber in the pyramid.
Of secrets? Nope, technically is.
Exactly, yeah. That's why I stopped.
Is there a giant snake in it?
Here's what's cool, and this has something to do with Broken Pixel, is their Egypt is so accurate, they've made a discovery mode that they teach and they can use in schools now.
You're talking Assassin's Creed, right?
Yeah.
You
What did I
said
say?
Broken Pixel.
Oh, yeah. Well, it has to do with Broken Pixels. So Assassin's Creed
Okay.
has an legitimately
mode.
accurate depiction of 50 BC Egypt that they can give to schools to,
This basically just lets you walk around Egypt and stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
And be like, this is what it was like. In the pyramid, they talked to when they were designing the pyramids, they talked to a historian and a geographer. And he believed that there was this tomb. There's always been a theory that there was this extra tomb right
Hidden
here.
tomb.
Yeah.
For a different pharaoh.
So they
Yeah.
put it in the game. So now that it's a real thing, like just happenstance, it's a real thing now. It's in the game. But it's filled with like treasure and gold and all that stuff.
Have we found it in real life yet?
Have you found it in the game yet?
Yeah.
You have found it. Okay.
Like, have we found this tomb? Like, someone's walked in and looked inside?
No.
Okay.
They're trying to figure out how to do that safely. Like when you go into the pyramids, have you ever seen videos of people going into the
Yeah.
pyramids?
Yeah.
It's like you have to walk up this like wood plank thing and it's like 3x3. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's fucking crazy. And it's just like, oh, I think I would die. So they're trying to figure out how to do it safely. But, what was I going to say? Anyways, that's pretty crazy. Oh, that's what I was going to say. When they first started archaeologically excavating the pyramids, like in the early 1900s, they used dynamite to get into
shit.
the pyramids
Yeah.
and fucked so much shit up.
Yep.
Like probably the answer to how they built it. Blew it up. TNT. Can you believe that?
That's so terrible. How could you,
I know, it baffles me.
even in the 1900s, how could you think that that's safe?
Yeah, exactly.
They
Or
didn't
like
care.
reasonable.
Yeah.
See, that one I can't answer. Safety they didn't care about. They just wanted to get the treasure.
Yeah.
See, they weren't looking so much back then for it to be a scientific discovery. They wanted fucking to get paid.
Also, this 18-year-old German guy climbed it in like 2014.
I remember that.
He like videotaped himself climbing up the side of it in like early morning. Got to the top of it. Looks
I think
incredible.
that's where Chris Angel got the idea to climb the Luxor
Probably.
Pyramid in Vegas.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. He gets to the top and he's like, yeah, yeah.
And then he plummeted to his death.
No, so it took him 8 minutes to get up and 22 minutes to get down.
Jesus.
Because he's like,
Yeah.
Just leap of faith it.
yeah, right? You slide down them. That's also the cool thing is that seeing the pyramids with the flat surface that they used to have. Also, the other thing is the flat surface you see in the game. Do you know how that was taken off? By people to build houses. There's houses in Egypt that are built with the different stone that they use to make it smooth.
Wow.
And yeah, that's what they used it for. And so now the pyramids have like the blocks. Because I was confused. I was like, in the game they're flat, and like I'm watching a video of it, and it's like all those like ton sized blocks. And this guy comes on, and he's like, no, it used to be flat. It used to be flat. They use like they use limestone for the blocks, and then a different type of stone for like the smoothness to like fill in the gaps and make it smooth. These people back in the day just took it off and made houses with it. There's people in Egypt whose their house is like, yeah, this is the pyramid. My house is made out of the pyramid. Fucking ridiculous, man.
I know, I just want Wes.
Oh, Harley Quinn.
There's too much spiciness.
He really wants Wes.
No, because I think I got some of that powder on the hoodie too.
Really?
How do you know?
Would you want to risk it?
No, I'm just asking how you know. That's all I'm wondering. Oh, man. These Piece of Schmidt episodes are always so short.
Well, this one we've kind of sort of killed ourselves.
Yeah, I'm so glad we did it before, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we would have ended with this, I wouldn't have
I still,
Yeah, exactly.
I still residually feel pain.
We still have to pass all of it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You know? I drank tons of milk, so I'm going to have a headache for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't.
I'm trying to get off my medication. Oh, let's talk about that.
Oh, you are trying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
what, 4
cut
days
down
now?
from 4 days now. I cut from 75 milligrams extended release, so like 35 milligrams for every 12 hours. But you take just one 75 milligram pill, to a tablet of 18.75 milligrams, just once a day. It's rough. Do not think my doctor would have recommended it. But I need to get off of it because I don't trust what's in it after reading that book. I don't trust it, man.
Have you done any more research besides the one book?
Yes.
Okay.
And it just backs it up. Like everything you read about it is like the pharmaceutical industry is fucked.
Yeah.
This and that.
You know the pharmaceutical industry's fucked.
Like they're just lying to you, man. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to medicate with marijuana.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I got this,
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like I have to have some sort of medication. For sure. 1 to sleep, 2 for my headaches, 3 for my anxiety. Because I feel like now that I've used something to help me overcome it, because I had like agoraphobia anxiety, where like if I had 2 days off of work, on the second day when I thought about going to work the next day, it like freaked me out and I'd have panic attacks.
So how are you holding up?
I'm just going through withdrawals. So like I don't have any anxiety. I just have withdrawal stuff like nausea, lightheadedness.
Your appetite's changed a little bit.
Appetite. Oh
Yeah.
boy, haven't lost any weight though because I'm a fat fuck. But still,
We went.
I got this app called Leafly. You tell it.
It's leaf fly.
Leafly. Flyleaf. Did you know Flyleaf is a Christian band?
Now they are, yeah. That's crazy.
Milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me about the Christian band thing.
Oh, sure. I was like, which one is he talking about? The marijuana? Oh, that's a stinky fart, by the way. Just so you know.
Jesus.
Oh, boy. Oh, my God. That's Manny Pacquiao chips.
Manny Pacquiao.
Manny, what?
Manny, those are Manny Pacquiao chips, right?
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck my life.
That's a bad fart.
Any more window?
That's a bad fart.
All right.
It's coming over. You don't smell it yet?
I'm not breathing through my nose.
Okay.
More window.
That means my poop particles are going in your mouth. Particles from my butter in your mouth.
Lord help me, baby Jesus.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Dude, I can't wait for Daddy's Home 2.
I need to watch the first one.
You do. I had such, like, I didn't want to watch that movie at all. And then I watched it finally, and I'm like, dude, this is so funny.
Smells like rotten rice pudding.
Yeah, it does, dude.
Honestly, opening the window made it worse.
Manny Pacquiao.
Why?
Because
It's going to waft all by your face.
Yes.
It has to. My dad used to do that. My dad, my real dad, me and my sister and my brother were driving in this truck, and one of us, I think he farted or whatever. and he rolled down my sister's window because he knew it would all have to go by her face. It's like, God, Dad, you're a genius. What was I saying?
Self-medicating?
Self-medicating. Got an app called Leafly. Have you heard of it? How do you go to stores and buy it, right? Mm-hmm. And what do? Do you be like, I already know what I want, or do you just try new shit? Like, do you smoke sativa, indica? Do you know what you smoke?
Yeah, usually hybrid.
A hybrid?
Oh, hybrid, yeah.
Why, though? Like, how did you come to choose the one that you chose?
So, when we did, the problem is the indica, like, it knocks you the fuck out.
Into couch.
Yes.
That's how I remember it.
And then sativa sometimes, honestly, gives me a headache. But I like the feeling you get because it keeps you a little more alert.
Yeah.
Does it?
So that's why you go with hybrid, a little more sativa side.
So, how familiar you are with the THC versus the CBD?
I'm not. I just know THC is.
Yeah, isn't it? So there's a new thing. There's a new thing they discovered that's not THC, but it's a compound in marijuana called CBD. Okay, so THC gives a lot of people it's the psychoactive element in marijuana.
The paranoia and everything?
It gives you the paranoia and the anxiety. So in order to fight that, there are strains now with CBD that counteract the psychoactive elements of it. So what I need, and I know this now because of the Leafly app, because it gives you a pie chart. It says this is how much this is the percentage of THC versus CBD. This is you say how you want to feel. Okay, so you go like, I need to crush anxiety, and it goes, cool. Here's all the strains that help with anxiety. You pick the one that has high CBD. It tells you what it's good for, the side effects. Funny thing is every strain, dry mouth is number one negative, and it's maxed out on every strain. So you find that, and then it goes nearby, and it shows you where to buy it. So you go, I want to feel like this. Okay, that's good CBD. Where do I buy it? And then you go, cool, and you go buy it.
I'm actually going to do it to help me sleep a little better.
I need it to sleep. I have crazy insomnia. I gotta get better sleep. And it can help with my anxiety. It can help with so many different things. And I know what's in it. I love talking to myself.
That's good to live in a state where it's 100% legal.
Exactly. What I'm worried about is vacations. Like, what happens when I go to Hawaii to visit the in-laws?
Just don't do it in public, Aaron.
How do I take it with me? I can't. How do I buy it in Hawaii?
You can.
You can't.
Can't you?
Unless he has a prescription and the state that he's going to
Right.
has
and Hawaii
medical.
doesn't.
Hawaii
So-
doesn't even have medical.
Medical marijuana?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Are you? I think you should look into that.
I don't know.
Because Florida.
But then I have to go through getting a medical thing?
Oh,
Because-
like you wouldn't qualify.
Because Florida's the same way. They approved medical use finally, but it's still you can't just willy nilly go buy it and use it out in public.
I wish I could do it with Willie Nelson.
Willy nilly,
Willie Nelson. Give him my gift card.
bitch. What if you go to
Get the
Leaf?
Leafly app, dude.
What if you go to the Leafly app, and then
What's
Put
that
in-
one song? What's that Flyleaf song that's on Guitar Hero? What is it?
God.
What is it?
I don't remember.
Oh, come on. I know the chorus.
Look at Harlan's. What the hell are you doing? Dad's died. Oh no, Harley Quinn.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, we're all on our phones now.
I'm looking up the. Check the live stream. Sean Grossarth just jumped in.
Oh, okay. Wait, I don't have the Facebook app.
Oh, you don't?
The Facebook. Here's my final topic.
Yeah.
The Facebook app is fucked.
Why?
Absolutely fucked. It uses so much background data.
Oh, yeah.
And so much background CPU.
Yep.
And it fucking listens to you even when you're not using it.
How does it listen to you per se?
Okay. We don't have cats, right?
Right.
If we started talking about cat food a couple times a day,
Uh-huh.
you would get an ad on your Facebook page about cat food. There's videos. Look up these YouTube videos of it proves that Facebook listens to you. Found it on Reddit somehow, and there's a string of them, and it's like, okay, we don't have this, we don't talk about this. Then they start talking about it, and then in like 3 days, they go to their Facebook page, and there's an ad for that thing.
They never type it in.
Never. It's sickening.
So it's
deleted.
So it's
Because
another.
I've definitely searched for things and then seen that come up on
Yeah,
Facebook.
that's even
It
Google
listens to
too.
you.
Shit.
It listens to you, my bro.
Does it since like on both Apple and Android?
I don't know. All I know about this, as far as the CPU usage and the data
That's
usage,
probably both.
It probably.
But the
I don't know.
listening
But you
might-
don't have Facebook.
No.
And I got rid of it. I
might-
use it for.
It might be
this.
tied to Siri. If it's only Apple.
Without
That's
me
true.
knowing it.
Yeah.
Probably.
Fuck that shit.
Siri listens to you all the time.
I have to ask, when you download the apps like my phone, it asks me every permission the app wants.
No.
So some apps are like for games.
It's like, can I have access to your photos?
or it needs access to the media stuff just so it can like save the data of a game to your phone. Like,
No, it doesn't go that in depth on Apple.
well, it says that, and then it's like, would you allow us to manage and make calls? No.
Fuck no. Yeah, no, it doesn't do that on.
See, everything you download, if it has a permission it wants or needs, it will ask you every time.
It's crazy,
So Apple
dude.
just, when you download something, automatically grants it all the permissions unless you say otherwise.
I guess, unless you delete it, dude.
So speaking of Apple, how do you like your new phone?
So I can't look at the live stream for Sean Grossarth, but Sean, shout out to Sean, because Sean brought me down. He helped me get a job in this area from Bellingham. If it wasn't for him, like, I wouldn't be in this area at all.
Yep.
Sean, who used to
Grossarth, yeah.
work at the store?
CBG.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
CBG.
Because he's really good friends with the manager up in Bellingham, Norskog. And so when I needed to move down here, I talked to him, and he was like, don't worry, I got my buddy down in Tukwila. You know, he hooked him up with an interview over the phone. Like, I didn't have to drive down here. He did it was so perfect, so easy. And I am here where I am now because of Sean Grossarth. Plus, he fucking cracks me up. Like, he's one of the funniest people I've ever met.
So, what do you think of the new phone?
Oh, yeah.
So you have the X, the 10, the 10X.
It's good. I like it.
It's good.
I mean,
You
I
want to be a
like-
pixel?
Is it still an iPhone? Just
yeah. It's an iPhone, but I like Face ID. I like what am I looking at?
Animojis?
The screen has this new setting called like True Tone, which is just like it makes the screen look ridiculously good. And then it changes, temperature of the screen based on like whether you're in a, heavily lit room or whatever. I learned to never close my apps on Apple, which is nice. But yeah, it's a good phone. I mean, it's
it's a phone.
a phone. Yeah, I mean, I added it to my plan. It's not like I paid $1,300 for it out the gate, but like, eventually I will.
I see you have a case on it already.
Of course.
I don't.
I mean, it is a $1,300 phone.
With a glass back.
Yeah, which you can't see because it's a case. I like my case though.
It's a nice case.
Camera's fantastic, front facing and rear camera
Yeah,
is
dude.
redonk.
Still rated number 2 camera on a phone.
2?
Behind the Google Pixel 2.
Oh,
It's still the highest rated phone.
Remember that?
Camera.
Remember that phone, that Microsoft phone that had like a legit camera on it?
Yep.
With the big lens.
Yep.
And it had like a 32 times zoom.
Well, there was that one, and then there was the one that it had 42. It had ultra pixels.
What? I wish I could do it with Willie Nelson phrasing Mr. Schmidt. Facebook iPhone listening. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
He's on it. Yeah, buddy. I wish I could do it with Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I do.
Nice.
Wish I could. Love me some Sean. Do you know who? Who's the guy from Giant Bomb I always talk about? Jeff? Not
Keighley?
Jeff. No, not Jeff Keighley. From Giant Bomb. You know what I'm talking about. The guy who started it, who was
Yeah,
from
yeah.
GameSpot, who got fired.
Yeah.
His name is...
On the tip of your tongue.
what's his name? Anyways, he reminds me of Sean Grossarth. In like their intelligence and their comedy, their comedic timing, and like Jeff Gerstmann totally reminds me of Jeff Gerstmann. I love Jeff Gerstmann. He's so on point about everything that he talks about. And, like, he's funny, but he also, like, gets across an intelligent point. He's, like, one of my favorite... He's my all-time favorite games journalist, for sure. Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Man. Crazy stuff.
Yeah. Pyramids. We shouldn't be here.
Apple.
Did you know Chuck Norris is the one who took the bite out of the Apple logo?
I did. I believe I heard about that.
It's an interesting fact.
What was the anti-Chuck Norris one? The Bruce Lee joke? Was it Bruce Lee?
I don't understand it. Who said that?
Derek, I think. Oh, it was you?
Oh, it was
How'd
you.
go?
Yeah, I don't get it.
How'd it go?
Do you know why there's no Bruce Lee jokes? Because
he-
Bruce Lee beat Chuck Norris.
So you only get jokes if you lose to Bruce Lee? Is that what the joke is?
No, you don't joke about Bruce Lee. Because he can beat Chuck Norris, and Chuck Norris can do all that shit.
Oh.
I don't even need a pity laugh. You're good.
A pity laugh.
Said I don't need it.
Even Harley's looking at you.
You know that Nathan... do you know Nathan Fielander, the guy who does Nathan For You on Comedy Central?
I've seen it a couple
Yeah,
You know
times.
who that guy is? So he does an interview on Conan this week, but he doesn't really feel confident about his interviewing skills because he feels like there's too much to live up to because he's like not very famous. And when people tune into talk shows, they want to listen to someone who's famous, like a celebrity. So he brings on a backup guest, and it's Susan Sarandon.
Shit.
So Susan Sarandon comes out and does the whole and like sits in the second chair.
Yeah.
And then he's like, so if my questions, like if my stories aren't that interesting, like we can use Susan. And he's like, apparently Susan Sarandon's never been on Conan.
Really?
Yeah. So Conan is like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I don't know. I guess my publicist is better than yours. I don't know. And so he's like, so I have this, I have these two cats, and they have different personalities, and he tells like the most boring story about his two cats, and it's like purposely drawn out. And Conan is sitting there, like his eyes are like half open. He's like, so Susan, do you have any cats? And Nathan's like, wait, was that not a good story? Like, she's the backup. Like, you don't have to talk to her unless you don't like my stories. And he's like, no, your stories were. Tell me more about your cats. He's like, well, one of them likes to, guard the door. When I'm leaving, and we've all heard, puppy guarding, but or a guard dog.
Yeah.
But this is kind of like a guard cat. And then Susan just gets up and walks out. Doesn't do any interviewing. It was so funny. I loved it. So that's been this episode of the Pete Schmidt podcast. Is there anything you guys want to add?
No?
I'm good. Howdy, Quinn. Howdy, Quinn, you good?
We've been live. We've been on YouTube. You can like and you can subscribe. You can check us out on Facebook Live every week, where you can watch all the shows unedited. But if you miss anything, you can go to youtube.com/derailed and catch all the shows cut up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can go to Twitter and like us and do all those things and follow us. And you can go to patreon.com to support the show. Patreon.com/derailed. Throw us a buck. Help us keep doing what we're doing. And until next time, we'll see you next time.